What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of No Instructionz podcast. I'm Michael.
And I'm Alex.
And our special guest today is...
Hi, I'm Angel.
Angel from...
Instagram?
Like, where are you from?
Oh, my bad. No, I'm from San Leandro in the Bay Area.
Cool. So yeah, Angel's an aspiring model, and today we're going to find out what her passions are, going to ask some uncomfortable questions, going to get to know her a little bit. First of all, though, before we start, let's talk about the heat wave that was yesterday. What did you guys do during that time?
I went on a bike ride. Me and the homies with the boys went on a bike ride around town, and then we got some beers and pretty much relaxed and chilled at downtown area. So nothing too crazy, but it was chill. How about you guys?
I kind of just went outside on my hammock, bro. Got a little sun tanning. Got a little darker. Got rid of the sock tan because that sock tan be hitting hard. So can't be half white, caramel up. So you know how to be 100% caramel going in.
I'm not even gonna lie. I slept all day.
Oh gosh.
Well, I work night shifts, so I didn't get home till like 1 o'clock.
Do you guys have air conditioning at your house?
Yes. Thank
I have a fan, dog.
Oh, that's my situation.
You see how Walmart got all the fans up? That's me. That's what I got.
Yeah, but even though my house is air conditioned, I have that one room in the house that's always way too hot.
Oh my god, I thought it was like my room was the only
No, that's my room.
problem.
100%.
Okay, I guess I'm happy.
Bro, you relate to that? I relate to that too, bro. That's pretty crazy. Bro, did we all live the same childhood, bro?
But yeah, no, that's
Never
it. I
together.
try to be outside of my house during this time of the year, actually.
It's the best part, though. You see a lot of people coming out, which kind of sucks with Corona and all that. But let's not talk about Corona right now.
Yeah,
Let's not ruin this.
This is too negative.
Yeah, it's too negative right now. It was a good day yesterday, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys want to
What would you do?
Oh, what I do?
Yeah.
I was just on my hammock, bro. I was
Oh,
chilling.
yeah.
Did you put
then-
that on Instagram?
Yeah. I was on my hammock, bro. I had little leaves next to it. Like my dad has outside set up like a freaking garden, bro. It's sick.
That's awesome.
He
But yeah.
said vacay.
Yeah, a little home vacay. All the people from Ohio are like, yo, where are you? I'm, like, I'm outside my house. I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah, it's my backyard. But besides the point.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's jump in straight.
Go
We
for
good?
it.
All right, sweet. So, Angel, our first question for you is, what made you pursue the modeling industry?
I feel like that's a really long story.
Well, you can give us
But I'm
a
gonna
snippet.
put you at like. I feel like it was really me really just coming into myself because I feel like high school, like the school that we went to, because me and him went to the same high school.
Kip King, what up?
Negative. The high school we went to, I just felt like I had to be someone else, like a certain standard that they would hold us to, a certain standard my parents would hold us to. So I felt like we weren't even allowed to wear like our own clothes. We had uniforms.
To give some background, this school was you could have no individuality. You had to wear uniforms
individuality.
Monday through Friday. When we first started, Monday through Friday. But when I first got there, you could wear jeans if you were a senior. That's what made you cool, right? So you can wear jeans. And then from my sophomore year, anybody can wear jeans on Friday. And you can wear college hoodies and like sweaters. But other than that, you had to wear the uniforms.
We went to the middle school too. So we had to wear uniforms like 5th grade through 12th.
Yeah, it was
horrible.
bad.
It was horrible.
You had to like earn free clothing day.
No, I thought you had to pay $1 to wear like jeans.
Well, we had.
Wait, what?
This is just like
Yeah.
a long
This
story.
is like my first time hearing about this, so I'm just like...
It's a deeper
It's
story
horrible.
that
It's horrible.
maybe we could come back to, but it just
Anyway.
point is this school did not let you be an individual. It was all kind of just preparing you to be like an office worker type of thing.
Yeah. So I feel like after high school, I really came into myself and I started to realize that like other people really don't matter because you're never ever going to see those people again. And, who's close to you is close to you and who's not is just not. Like, that's it.
Basically, so that's what kind of pushed you in that direction?
Yeah, I feel like that's what pushed me in that direction. I started, like, having my own, like, style and becoming myself and, like, wanting to, like, do more. And I feel like Instagram is a great way to, like, create art.
Yeah. I 100% agree. I mean, we use Instagram all the time to promote our stuff. So have you ever, like, I know starting off could be kind of weird because I know other people who have started have mentioned some stories. Like, for you, how did you feel like going to your first photo shoot, to going to like your first like music video, things like that? Like, how was it transitioning from being like, okay, now I'm really gonna be in a situation where I have to I guess, model. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, well, I would do a lot of shoots with my friends. Okay. I feel like that's what, like, really started it, is, like, doing shoots with my friends, like, in their backyards, and we would do stuff in, like, the bathtub and, like, milk stuff, like, milk baths. Okay, milk baths. Let me say that, milk baths.
Cow milk, almond milk, and we got all the vegetarian watchers, so.
But it's amazing to create, like, your vision and make it, like, a reality. So I feel like when I started, I would do it with my friends, and then eventually people would hit me up and be like, hey, let's shoot. And, like, it was always whatever I wanted to wear, whatever I wanted to do, we would do. So I felt like it was a good starting point for, you know, my modeling
career. Quick. Did you ever, describe the scene in the Bay Area compared to, like, when you moved to Vegas? Because I know you moved to Vegas. So, like, I know you started off, if I'm correct, doing it here in the Bay Area. Mm-hmm. So I guess first go into that scene and then kind of go into the Vegas scene, if you would.
Yeah. I don't feel like I modeled here very long. I feel like a lot of the modeling here is more artsy and it's more, like, moody, and, like, when I say moody, I mean, like gazing into the camera. I don't even know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you have experience, Alex? You got some modeling gigs I don't know about?
No, I haven't done any of that stuff. But,
it's more like people look, like, emotions. Like, you look sad, you look happy. That's what I mean when I say moody. But, yeah, so that's what more was over here, was more like, hey, let's get a bunch of photographers, a bunch of models, and have meetups. And I love those because you get a lot of exposure, you get a lot of, like, art from different people, different photographers that have different styles. But at the same time, Vegas, I absolutely loved. I absolutely loved Vegas because they had meetups, they had workshops, and I would get paid for a lot of the work that I did out there because, I mean, it's Vegas, it's just money. And it was just, the types of photo shoots were just, like, a lot more luxurious out there.
Was there a difference in photographer? Was like, I feel like the Bay Area would have a lot more ethnic backgrounds, and then Vegas would be kind of more white. That's just my assumption.
No. A lot of the workshops I would do, I did a workshop with Hugo Workshops on Instagram. He's Latino. He, like, is such a boss. Honestly, he's such a boss. He just gets everybody to, like, come and work, and the photos we get out of those are really good because he will pay for an Airbnb, like a really nice Airbnb, like mansion type Airbnbs, and that's where I would do some of my photo shoots, and, like, really nice pools, and like, it was just amazing. So, no, I
So do you usually, like, model per se, I don't know, like an Instagram model, or, like, do you also like model for, like, other companies or, like, something like that to advertise their merchandise? Or
No, yeah. I think I started off with doing that brand merch and stuff, but I like to do my own style and my own, like, you know, I like to have control of it. But I do have some upcoming stuff with a new brand, but I'm not gonna spill that to you yet.
It's exclusive content.
You guys have to find out.
When I hit my Instagram, it hits my Instagram.
And we'll make sure that your Instagram is on there too, so we'll put it at the bottom of the video so people can find you if you guys want to find out what that brand is. So.
Yes, for sure.
Stay tuned, follow her. That's that exclusive content. And we do. I mean, just me personally knowing. How is it being under 21 and being in that scene? Because I know Vegas is all about that over 21 crowd. So I guess I want to get perspective on, like, were you ever offered something where they're like, once they checked up on your age, it was kind of like
Yeah, there were a few iffy situations where my age was, like, a problem, but at the same time, not to sound cocky, but I'm pretty. Like, I'm a girl. So
you're saying me and Alex wouldn't have a shot in Vegas, basically. Right?
I mean, it'd be harder for you. It would be, like, harder for you. I mean, you've been there. You know. It's harder for guys. So, like, girls could get into a lot of places and get away with a lot of shit.
True. Nobody wants to see guys. I'm pretty sure that's how it is.
Unless you go to, like, the gay bars or, like, the gay clubs.
True, but, like, small majority. Even lesbians, you know, like, they want to see girls. Everybody wants to see girls. Something, I don't know. That's how I feel like that's how it is. If you want to talk about, I'm not going to go off on it, but, yeah, the world that we live in today, per se.
You can write a whole speech on it.
Yeah,
I'll cut you there just for the viewership.
I can explain that. Yeah.
But do you have plans of going back now that you are 21 and maybe could get those jobs that before you couldn't?
When I was out there, I really, really wanted to be a bottle girl. I'm not gonna lie, because their life is just a party. They get paid amazing. Like, if I were to move back out there, I think that's what I would try and get, 100%.
I'm curious too. So like, when you find these, photo shoots, do you actually contact that photographer, or do you usually wait on someone to contact you to do like those kind of like pictures and stuff? Because how do you find work? Like, do you look for photographers that you want to shoot with, or brands that you want to shoot with, or do they find you, kind of thing?
On Instagram, it is a lot of like networking. So
yeah,
most of the time I just post pictures and they'll hit me up. If I do end up like, because once we have meetups and like I press follow on a person, like you can see all the other photographers in the area. So I do like reach out to other photographers, especially if I like their work. If I really like their work, I will take the initiative to reach out to them.
True.
That's cool. Yeah.
So 10, 15 years from now, what's the dream? What's the vision? Do you see yourself, Times Square billboard, bright lights, Angel Ashblair brand, marrying an NFL quarterback like Giselle, Tom Brady or something? Where do you see yourself 10, 15 years from now?
Well, I think I'm a little too young for those people. But
No, I know, but in that situation,
No, I'm
just had to mention the GOAT real quick.
No, I do hope that I'm working with some like major brands, because I do want to model for brands. I think that is important to me, as long as I'm like having my individuality and doing other photo shoots as well. But getting paid for my work is where I'm starting to go, because I am starting to get paid for my work. Every photo shoot I'm doing, I'm letting people know, hey, I'm charging now. Like, I feel like I've reached a point where it's like crossed the line. So
Have you reached, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but have you reached the point where it became awkward? Like, say at first, were you doing things for free?
Yeah, because I feel like they expect stuff, and it's like, well, if you're not going to pay me, like, I'm not going to do
So they had
stuff.
to try to reach out and be like, hey, before we did this for free, but now, did you, like, respond with numbers, and they kind of, like, got like, well, what's going on?
No, I think when you tell a person that you're, like, charging, they're either straight up like, no, I'm good, or, okay, let's talk.
Okay.
So.
This part of the podcast, we're going to be talking about a couple trending topics, a.k.a. just one. And we're going to talk about the Kehlani situation, right? Not Jhené Aiko. The Kehlani situation with Charlamagne the God. So when they're discussing their situation with Kehlani and YG and the whole cheating scandal and how Charlamagne reacted. So we first want to introduce Angel's point, just because there's two dudes. So we want to get the women's perspective first. Yes. And then we want to comment on it. So what'd you think about it? What was your, what would you do if you were in Kehlani's shoes?
Specifically, I think Charlamagne was really disrespectful. Because he was like, no, I'm being for real, though. Like, how are you going to say, you can't just forgive him a little cheating? You can't just forgive a little cheating. No! I do not have to put up with that. Period.
Would you have taken YG back?
No. If I'm Kehlani, I make my own money. I don't need a man.
How long have they been together for, though?
They were together, I don't even think for like a year.
No.
I know, that was like, came out of nowhere, so I was like...
And it was multiple times. It wasn't just one time, it was multiple.
But I think that, that's a beneficial situation, two up-and-coming artists.
He said, but I think.
Both hot, you know what I mean? Like, both popping, the music's popping. That would be a little beneficial, like kind of Cardi and Offset.
Cardi and Offset are toxic as fuck.
But I'm talking pure business. Like, pure business, that relationship would have been golden.
But, like...
Business-wise, I don't know.
I feel like you're not respecting yourself.
Alex, what do you think on that? We see the opposite, and we see my side.
I'm just like, if someone cheats on me, like, it's done. Like, that's...
Your friend is smart.
No, straight up. Like, I have no problem just pulling the trigger and be like, it's over. Because I don't... Like, you can't be going around thinking that you can't trust your partner. And it's like, oh, if I take them back, like, I already know they already did it. And if I take them back, I'm going to have the mentality that they're going to do it again. So it's like, save myself the fucking headache. And
if you wouldn't do it without having all that money, why would you do it while you have all that money?
Because money's motivation,
But
money.
You already have so much money.
But you could have more.
Why are you being selfish?
Okay, but moving more from that.
Why are you the way that you are?
Why are you the way that you are?
Dude, money's king, I think, but kind of bringing it back to the personal level. Just think about it though. Like, we didn't get the whole picture. She kind of described. She said messages. So this was all. For all we know, until there is physical, for all we know, it could have just been messages.
Hold on.
So, like, what if it was just messages? What if it was just friendly behavior through the text message?
But she said that was after the whole Lambo with the girl catching pictures of them kissing, cheating scandal.
Oh.
So that is physical.
Okay.
That is physical evidence.
That one instance, though, not multiple on that front. That was just one.
Why does it need to be multiple? Why
No,
can't
it
just be
doesn't.
the one
I
and I'm
doesn't.
done?
I'm just saying that was just that one instance.
I got a question, but what would you guys consider cheating? I think this is one of the questions that we have for this segment.
If you're dating someone and they kiss another person, you guys would not consider that cheating?
No. Yeah, 100%.
100%.
sure.
So he
Yeah.
cheated. That one time, that's all it takes.
But there's some people that think that
Oh.
dancing together while you have an opposite, like dancing together.
What kind of
it's
dancing?
called-
Are we talking
it's
art
just
type of dancing?
Dancing, freak, every type of dancing.
Holy shit. We're
But, like,
talking the freak, the
some people think
merengue,
that
the
that's not
salsa.
cheating,
No, that's...
but other people do think it's cheating.
It depends, bro, because if you're just waltzing, that's not, I don't
Yeah.
People see it differently. Dog, it's crazy.
No.
I know.
There's a difference between twerking and just
No,
waltzing.
what I'm
There's a
saying.
vast difference in
What I'm
that.
saying
You got
is-
some double cheeked up on a Tuesday ass on you, bro. And on the waltz, you just holding hands. You can waltz with your grandma.
No, but I'm saying, but they can be freak dancing and do all that stuff.
What?
Okay,
That's
so
what
freak
you do.
dancing.
So
then.
if your girlfriend waltzed with somebody, you'd be pissed.
No, but he said freak dancing.
But you said all type of dancing first.
All time, including freak dancers.
So you would the
So-
waltz, you'd get mad.
Wait, what?
If your girl waltzed with somebody else, would you be mad?
Would you go to a random club and then have your
Well,
girl
club has the
dance?
waltz, bro. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, if it's at a family dance, go dance with whoever.
Okay.
you want.
I just
But
want
if
to
I'm
clear
in
that.
a public environment,
So a
I'm like,
freak
what the fuck
style
is this
dance.
guy? That's
Yeah, okay, I
my
understand.
reaction.
I get you.
My
I get
reaction.
you. I get you.
Pretty sure it's a girl's reaction.
But anyway,
too.
that's not what happened, though.
Anyways, you heard my point already.
I kind of side with the innocent until proven guilty, but if it
But
was
he was
like,
proven guilty. There was pictures.
okay, so that's why I'm saying maybe he did it, bro. Maybe he did it. He did. He did that
Your
situation.
girlfriend looking real upset right now.
But she's
All right,
Disappointed.
she's in San Leandro right now. What y'all talking about?
So we have innocent to proven guilty. That's his response. I say no. She shouldn't have taken back if that's the concept. I don't know what was yours.
I said one and done. Cheat once, I'm done.
Done.
Yeah.
One
Cutthroat.
and fucking done.
Won't
Say
Sorry
it.
about G, bro.
I'm an Aries. I don't have problems.
You've been
with people
outruled,
else.
bro.
We still would love to
It
on
be-
the podcast if you could stop by whenever you.
I just want to say it be your own fans. It be your own fans.
Sorry, I wasn't rooting for you. I was at your Rolling Loud performance, so it was it.
All right.
All right, so that's our take on that situation. Now we're gonna remix a classic take. This is one of our newer segments that we're introducing, literally made up on the spot. We're calling it Tequila or Not. So in Tequila or Not, we basically are gonna ask our guest today, Angel, a couple of awkward, intrusive, maybe relationship breaking questions.
My
Sorry.
boyfriend.
It's not like your boyfriend's in the audience, right? Now we're kidding about the relationship breaking, but there will be some intrusive questions. And to kick it off, I think I'll kick it off, right? So the question for you today, you can either take the shot or you can answer the question, is if Playboy called you right now and asked if you would do some nude work for them, how would you respond?
Dun, dun, dun.
And we're not talking about they'll pay you. They'll maybe hire you for more work if they like what they see.
Like right now, you got a phone call.
Like,
You watch you
I
on
don't know,
Playboy.
because
Hey,
I feel like I would lightweight want to do it, but at the same time, I feel like I'd want to ask my dad. I feel like that's just like,
Because he will see it.
ooh, but at the same
Even
time, it's
when he
Playboy,
won't
so like,
want to see it.
that'd be an
I
interesting
mean,
conversation. Hey,
feel
Dad,
like-
how would you feel if I was on this cover of Playboy? Whoa, honey, my subscription will have to cancel, bud.
Damn. Give it that, that's true. It's sad because it's like that true. Fuck.
How would you feel if your daughter was on Playboy?
Yeah, fuck.
I mean, I feel
I think
like, ooh,
Playboy's
I don't know about
classy, like,
nude though.
you
I feel
know?
like if it was like a Kylie Jenner lingerie type of situation, I'd be cool with it.
But nude, we're talking nude.
I don't know. That's really hard.
But I feel like Playboy's very classy. Like compared if you were to pose for like another like.
Bang Bros.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Playboy is like very luxurious. Luxurious type of porn. Like I feel like that's how Playboy.
I feel like they took care of their talent.
Because Hugh Hefner, like
they
give you that impression because he's hella rich and like has hella.
So you have to answer the question, yes or no, and you take the shot.
That we all wanted was kids, man.
And keep in mind, they might be watching.
So it's a yes.
Heck yeah, I probably would.
You would? All right. We dodged the shot there.
I probably would too.
If you ever ended up on Playboy, I'm canceling everything. Burn it down.
Dad, I'm moving out.
All right, so our next question is a little intrusive here. So, what is absolutely off limits during sex?
I already have my answer. Quick and easy.
Take your time, but
butt stuff. I don't do butt stuff.
Define butt stuff.
Like,
because some of our viewers.
That's mine. Don't touch my butt. That's it. Either way, no touching my butt.
During sex?
Hey, I don't want to know nobody.
So if a girl just casually, just.
That's fine, but if she fucking gets in and grabs it, hell no. I ain't having that shit. That's my job.
You feel Ricardo sneaking in the back?
Hell no. Never.
Oh my gosh.
So your final answer is no. No butt stuff.
No,
that's it.
yeah.
Anything else is open season.
Yeah. Dad, don't watch this.
What's yours? The fuck?
Hey, whoa. I'm asking the questions here.
Wait, no, hold on. He answered this, though. You need to answer this.
I guess I would, Alex. Just don't touch my butt. That's all.
See, I think a lot of guys feel that way.
Bro, I got a pang.
It's literally, like, not to be, like...
That's a turnoff.
Out there, but literally does nothing for a girl. So, I mean, maybe you guys, but not me.
There's a lot of girls who want to touch their boyfriend's butt, man. I don't know what's up with y'all crazy, y'all psychotic.
Because you guys are supposed to enjoy it physically.
That's not true.
Like, yes.
Name me one guy who's not gay that likes their ass grabbed.
A lot of guys, honestly.
Whoa. What? What guys have you been messing with?
No,
did we just discover some secret?
Not him. Hold on, not him. He doesn't like that shit either.
I
mean, I'm not the type of girl to do that though. I don't do that. But at the same time, like, there's a lot of guys that are straight that would like that shit.
I haven't met one, so.
That you would admit to it.
Nah.
That would admit to
probably,
it.
they probably wouldn't admit to it. But. All right,
No.
next question.
So no butts.
Have you ever caught feelings for any of the artists you work with?
No. Like, if I'm gonna be completely honest, a lot of the guys that do photography and do that type of work, you gotta watch out for, because a lot of them are only doing it to get close to, like, pretty girls because they've never, like, been around them that much. If I'm being honest, like, there really are those creepy ass dudes. Mm-hmm. So you really have to be careful when you're, like, gonna go meet a photographer somewhere. Like, I always bring somebody with me, especially if I do not know them.
True.
So.
Not everyone can be such a good person as your boy MOYY, who was on our podcast last week. If people want to work with him, he's a safe guy. Good music. But kind of expanding it to you now to make, maybe put you on the hot seat. Have you ever caught feelings for a coworker?
I have never caught feelings for a coworker. You when you say feelings, I think of like, oh my god, I'm in love. No. That's what I think when you say feelings.
Feelings can include like doing something.
Yeah, I mean, not like caught. I mean, I don't know. So don't say have you caught feelings for someone if you're not talking about that. I would mess around with a couple of coworkers before. Yes, I have. Who hasn't? We're in the hospitality business.
Oh, so you like to make them feel at home.
I'm just saying. We all got needs, bro.
So, I know we talked a little bit about this before the show, but I'm going to have to do it to you because no one's drank yet. So, Angel, I have heard that you have explored maybe becoming an artist. and we are in a studio. So would you like to freestyle for us right now, or would you rather take a shot of the tequila?
I think I'm gonna take a shot.
Alright,
Don't
you
feel
got
like
the
I'm at that
first
level
shot.
yet, but as soon as I am, you guys will be the first to know.
Y'all really trying to die today, huh? Damn.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
Para arriba, para abajo, para centro,
para adentro, rip. This is definitely an 18 plus.
Salud.
Channel.
That was just water. That was just water.
Anyways, next question.
Next question. What is the most awkward sex situation you've ever been in? Any little aches, any little pains, maybe some gas slipped out here and there.
Oh yeah.
Alex, you like that?
Nah.
Those Taco Bell runs be doing you dirty?
Not me, dog. Not me. I get in some situation.
You can not answer. It's not like you have someone you've had sex with in the audience or anything.
Okay, I'm gonna take a shot.
That's
Give me
crazy.
a shot. No,
Rip.
Come on, it can't be that bad. Viewers want to know.
it's just.
Little finger in the wrong hole action, maybe.
Oop. Oh my
Oh,
god.
okay, that one made me uncomfortable. Ooh, where's your shot?
Oh!
Wait, what? What do you mean? I answered.
We're all taking a shot.
Oh, what'd you
though.
say? Awkward sex situation.
Did
You
we
did
all
it.
take a shot last
No,
Oh
I'm
my
on the answer.
God.
I'm waiting on Alex. What's the
Like
most
when you hear
awkward
them fart, they fart like in the middle of sex.
Fart
Oh,
through the
bro.
asshole or through the vagina?
The asshole.
How do you know?
I don't know.
Does it
'cause it's
smell a little
stank.
like when they ate that
It might be
thing?
the vagina, but yeah, it's probably the vagina. It was like a little queef.
Yeah, I'm not answering this question.
No, I answered. I ain't
Yeah,
drinking.
you answered, bro.
I did.
You got some of what she ate that morning up your nose.
Rep. Well, good luck, guys.
All right, you gotta ask a question now.
Wait, I gotta ask a question.
Oh, you wanna ask?
I want to
Okay.
ask a question.
Uh-oh. Get prepared.
Some final. We are at the last two questions for this segment, shot or not. We're gonna kick it off with Angel, and then Alex has the final question. So, Angel.
Alright, so my question is, what is your weirdest fetish? Or let me finish the question!
Nah, I'm not gonna answer
Bro,
that
you're
one.
boring.
Bro, I'm not exposing. You know, there's people watching from San Leandro that I can't.
What?
can't,
I'm
dog.
usually-
Can I finish my question?
This is bullshit. I'm like the only one being asked these questions.
Okay, let me ask you the
So just
question
be
then.
a
Yeah,
kid.
ask me
What's
the
your
question.
weirdest fetish, or what's the weirdest thing someone's ever wanted you to do to them?
I don't know what you consider weird
I hope that
fetish,
varies.
but mine is not as weird as freaking licking people's feet. What the fuck
That's
is-
nasty. I don't fucking feet.
Exactly, that's people's fetish. Luckily, I don't know. I don't know. What do you consider? What's like a fetish? Give me an example, because I don't.
Like bondage or being wrapped and like suffocated and shit like that. Like being like
What's the
kicked
weirdest
in the
thing that you
dick.
think someone, like, that you want someone to do to you? What's like a weird thing you like?
Since you can differentiate
Very
like
sex.
gas from the pussy and the asshole, like maybe someone farting in your face.
I can't think of anything because I mean. What
So you
I'm
don't have a
thinking about
fantasy?
is probably
Is he
just
a virgin?
normal.
No, he's not a virgin.
It's just normal.
Or like a threesome or like some shit like that.
Of course, everybody wants a threesome. All girls. Though.
I took a shot though.
All
I
girls.
wouldn't say that.
But I
You
don't
guys
know.
couldn't handle a
There's so many. Yeah. I don't.
Whoa! We might have to drop a poll on our Twitter page for that one, because I feel like most men could. I feel like most women couldn't.
So you'd be okay with another guy?
It depends.
That's why I'm saying you guys can't handle.
It depends on the
no,
guy.
that.
If we talking to celebrity, bro, I'd do it with the celebrity.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it for like another
Like
man.
bondage.
No, you fool, a threesome.
His girlfriend just
That's what I'm
walked out.
saying. Like, but how
Hold
does
on,
that
no,
get
hold on,
fetish?
hold on. Can we pause for a second? Which celebrity?
It'd have to be my boy Chris Hemsworth, dog.
Oh my.
Could you imagine the type of girl Chris Hemsworth would pull? I'm not talking about doing it with
Oh,
Tyler. I'm talking about
oh,
Chris
oh.
Hemsworth would pull some bad bitch, bro.
Ooh.
Or like, say if Harry
You should've
Kane
took a shot.
pulled up to your hotel room and like, hey, I got this bitch.
I don't want to see no man's dick. All
You
the dick-
wouldn't. It's a dark room.
No, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to feel it.
Why
I
you said it
know
was
you're
lying?
lying.
Reach
I know
it.
for a fact you're lying.
No.
You know how I know he's lying? Because he
No.
would jizz himself if he even saw Harry Kane.
Nah,
That's
nah.
how I already
I
know.
would be
for a
like,
fact.
what's up, Harry Kane? You got some girls for me? Yeah.
I'm such
No,
a-
no. He was like,
Right.
the only way you're fucking her is if you're doing it with me. You would not. You tell me you wouldn't do it. You're a fucking
Well,
liar.
if it's like a last.
Oh, see, no, you're lying.
I would not
to
go
me.
near that fool. Be like,
Of
Eiffel
course.
Tower. Then you go to that.
Why do you think?
This, hold on. Can I just make
Yeah,
a point? This is what I mean when I say guys can't handle. Because when you have a threesome with a girl, you guys expect them to make out. You guys expect them to do stuff together.
Whoa.
But when it's two guys, you
Hell
guys
no.
won't touch each other.
No.
That is what I mean when I say you guys
No.
can't handle.
No. Don't get it twisted. If I'm having a threesome with two girls, they don't want to touch each other. That's great. Just
Yeah.
touch me. If I'm having a threesome with two guys and one girl, I'm gonna be like, yo, dog. We ain't touching each other at all.
Yeah.
If that happens, I'm leaving this room and I'm gonna sanitize myself because I am not taking that.
That would be a legendary
But
story, bro.
it would, but I'm telling you, the only way I would do it is if it was a celebrity I respected, like once in a lifetime. Like I wouldn't take some random dude off the street.
It would be a legendary story. Could be like,
If it was Chris, bro.
Okay, if it was Chris.
If it was Chris, no, hold on. If it was Chris Hemsworth, it would be the best for you because you're the hammer,
my question.
and he is
My
Thor, and he wields the hammer, bro.
Oh, yeah.
So that situation would be goddamn picture perfect.
And then walking out of the room, be like, yeah, bro, me and
I just convinced him to have a threesome with a
fucked some
celebrity.
girls right now together in the same room.
You didn't even need
Fucking
convincing to
legendary.
have
I
sex with
agree.
celebrities.
I wouldn't, because there'd be a story to tell. It's like you're touching him.
If it's like celebrity like that, yeah. But if it's a homie,
If it's a homie, hell no. But if it's a celebrity, hell yeah.
Bro.
Hell yeah.
Okay, but what if they wanted you to do stuff together? Like, you
No,
guys make
I don't care who it is. I wouldn't do it.
Like I said,
Mm-mm.
he would
So
not touch
that's what
me.
I mean
He
when
would
I
not
say
even
you
look
guys
at me
can't
As long as-
handle it.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not asking for that in my women either. I'm saying if you don't touch each other, that's fucking
No,
fine.
but like when
Do
it comes
you?
to lesbian porn and shit like that, that's what's expected.
That,
If you being honest.
I agree. But I'm talking about
That's
for
my
me.
point.
For me. I don't know about you, but for me,
But I'm
I
not
don't
talking
care.
about just you.
I don't care.
I'm talking
Most
about
men
in general.
probably.
I'm not gonna flip out because you won't. Like,
But most men look like
make out
Big
with
Ed.
her. I'm like,
Most men look like Big Ed. They don't have necks and shit.
like Miri said. Touch me. That's it.
We are wrapping up our last two questions. Angel, she already asked one, but we're gonna let her ask another one, and then we're gonna go to Alex, and he's gonna finish us off. So, Angel,
Okay, would you guys be mad if your girlfriend slept with another girl?
hell no. I encourage that shit. I'd be like, hey, babe, you see that 10 over there?
I just be like, next time.
I'm gonna need to
invite me the
7
next
your ass
session.
over
That's what
there.
we do. That's would be my response to that.
Yeah, but I feel like if my boyfriend slept with a guy, I'd be like fucking
But
pissed.
would he though?
No.
Cause
No.
if a guy
What
is
do you mean,
straight,
'cause?
if a guy is straight, he's not gonna do it. I feel like girls
Well,
girls
no
is
shit.
acceptable. I feel like girls is acceptable to do that, but guys wouldn't be able to. Not that I would want to.
Unless they're.
Hell no.
I feel like for girls though, they think girls are hot. Whereas I feel like more girls think girls are hot than guys think guys are hot.
Girls
That's
are
what I
pretty.
just think.
Girls are really pretty. I'm not gonna lie. Girls are really pretty.
Oh shit.
Cause I could be like, yeah, that dude's good looking. Do I want to fuck him? Hell no.
Yeah.
Girls would be like, yeah, I mean, I would think about it, but whereas guys would be like, no, not at all. Like Chris
Never.
Hemsworth, 3-way, yes.
Bruh.
Chris Hemsworth, would I fuck
Okay,
you
hold on.
directly? No.
So that's the guy. If you had a threesome with, that's
Yeah.
who you would.
Yeah, that's probably as close as I'd get to
Probably.
fucking a guy.
Yeah.
Probably as close as I get.
We
I feel
not-
like every guy has a celebrity that'd be like, you know what? I would have a 3-way with them. But will I fuck you? Hell no.
That's a legendary story, bro. Telling your friends.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
I had a 3-way with Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah. The same room.
Crims,
Fucking the
he
same
said
girls who
Crims.
switched off.
Krispy Kreme, bro.
That's
I had a threesome
badass.
with Krispy Kreme.
We had the Thor hammers in our hands too.
Hammer. That's what I'm saying. That's why when you were
they're
dissing me,
staring
dog,
at
I'm like,
each
bro.
other.
I'm not,
Hey,
I'm just
hey,
bad with celebrity names, alright? I just gotta see the face.
But I'm gonna ask this directly to you guys right now. Fact or
Alright.
fiction? More girls would sleep with girls than guys would sleep with guys.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact there's been girls who would sleep with girls.
Are you looking at me?
I'm looking at whoever's in the audience or in here or here.
His girlfriend.
You've never had a girl who you would sleep with if they asked.
I mean, I've kissed
No, I'm talking about like your dream scenario. If there was a girl you could fuck right now, you wouldn't.
Yeah, no, probably.
Yeah, now, if you ask a guy, if you ask a guy, is there a guy right now who you would fuck if you could? It'd be like, hell no.
Girls are like,
but that's what I'm saying.
They smell good. They put effort into their.
That's what I'm saying. Guys, like, why would I want to do that? Like, why?
And like, I mean, have you not seen that Twitter calculation where it's like 90% girls, like 10% guys, but like,
That's what I'm saying. Hey, Alex, hit us with that last question to get us past this segment and past the water, bro.
All right, so pretty much this is the last one. That's gonna be: would you rather 3 a.m. you're feeling it, and you have a person on the side.
I'm in the building and
you
I'm
have
feeling myself.
Robot that's way better than anybody that has ever had sex and shit, and we can come with all that shit. So you have, what do you call? Do you call the person or do you go to your robot?
It depends on the person. It depends on the person, and for that, I will fucking take a shot because that's a half answer.
What? Okay.
What was the question?
Fuck. You have to ask the question.
Would you rather have sex? Would you rather have sex with a robot that's had the most amazing sex that you've ever had, or would you rather hit up your booty call?
Well, I live with my boyfriend, so that's really not a problem for me.
No. You're not getting out that easy. You're living by yourself. Your boyfriend's whatever.
This is an imaginary world that does not exist.
You don't have a boyfriend. You come home by yourself.
I don't have a boyfriend?
In this world.
In this world,
so it's either booty call.
It could be Harry Potter, your boyfriend.
So you'd have to wait some time for some like either good sex, bad sex. You know what state your boyfriend's in.
Like you have to make that effort. For example,
whereas this robot coming in hot, coming in like a Little Caesars pizza, ready, hot and ready.
I feel like I would, if I didn't have a boyfriend, I'd want to be an independent person. So I'm just gonna, if he's meeting my satisfactions, then like, who the fuck needs a guy?
That's what I'm saying, because a lot of
and all your complications and your cheating and all the feelings.
She's cheating the question.
Would
you call a booty call or would you call a robot?
I would call a robot. I don't want to deal with a booty call. That comes with a lot of complications.
Exactly. Period. And it's weird. Yeah. It's crazy.
Answer it. You just said yes, exactly.
It's crazy. What are you thinking?
I'm more of the girl. I would
Again,
go
your
with
friend
the
is
girl,
smart.
personally. I don't know why. A robot just sounds weird. Like, I've seen a documentary on that shit.
Wait, you're not agreeing with me. He's not smart. Never mind.
No, I wouldn't.
She chose a robot.
I chose a robot.
You side with me.
If it's a booty call,
that would
I guess
anything
guys,
you want.
I would make the effort. If it's good shit, I'd be like, I'd rather have the person.
That's it.
It's more
they just want to see a vagina.
Humane interaction.
He just wants to see a vagina. There's no we here. I said I chose a robot.
You chose.
I would rather call a girl.
That's why I took the. Wait, I didn't answer that. Oh, I guess I just.
Oh, he just answered and you took a shot.
And I took a shot, so whatever.
So.
Congratulations, you
I'm a
yourself.
Human. I would rather fuck a human, and then what would you do?
I would choose a robot.
Robot.
I took a shot for
robot, yeah.
Bro, they would make
Who
you.
Needs
they
the
would fulfill all your.
and all that
they would fulfill all your
the
fantasies.
Feelings. It's just a humane interaction you can have.
No, it's not
weird, like,
ever just a humane interaction.
But think about it. With the robot, you do what you got to do and you're done.
Anyways.
There's nothing extra.
I said what I said.
Think about it, right?
Exactly.
Like any human on this planet, if you just got what you needed,
getting
bro.
A vibrator.
Yeah.
It's just a thing.
I wouldn't know
to
about
help
that
you.
one, but I would, I guess, agree
it's
with that.
just like your right hand and some lotion. And a sock or whatever.
Oh, not the right
I'm
way.
sorry.
This is the dominant hand. I'm right-handed, bro. It's gotta be the left one.
Yeah.
I mean.
But
okay.
Anyways.
Well, my guys know what I'm talking about. Do you guys
know?
If you're, bro, are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
So if you use your left hand, wouldn't it be different?
So use your right hand.
Have you ever done it with your left hand?
No.
So how do you know?
Period. You're weird.
You
different.
No, I'm not. Try it. I'm not embarrassed to say this. There's a lot of people who've done it.
Try
it.
That's
more muscle tension.
I'm telling you, bro, it's the left one. But yeah, that kind of just wraps up. Unless you guys have any other questions.
No. We were good with that.
So yeah, so
I'm a whittled.
So this wraps up our 1-year anniversary video. We're so happy to have Angel on as a guest.
So honored.
No Instructionz podcast. Her Instagram's down below.
Yes.
Twitch channel down below. If you guys want to watch some quality content, look at that below. Make sure to follow Angel though, because she's dropping some exclusive content after we are done with this.
And make sure to subscribe and follow them.
And subscribe and follow her because she posts some good content. Although don't take her to the beach because she trips. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a good weekend.
Hey.
Me dicen que eres soltera, tal vez eres para mí. Oye ma, dime dónde has estado, yo no te he visto, dime vas llegando al barrio de otro estado.